Okay, I'm going to do a video of these black satin babies. These black satin babies are 5 weeks old. Ish. Not certain exactly. I think they were, anyway, they're around 5 weeks old. One of the things I wanted to point out as far as satins for meat rabbits is that although the satins don't they don't reach the weight that a New Zealand or a Californian would, and they don't grow as fast as a New Zealand or a Californian, they still have a great meaty conformation, and they also eat considerably less than a Californian or a New Zealand. These rabbits, they have this J feeder here, and they just in the last couple of days started emptying this J feeder in a 24-hour period, enough that I needed to supplement with another bowl. My New Zealand's, within 2 days of getting out of the box, they've started emptying their J feeder. 2 or 3 days. I mean, and they have a much bigger J feeder, but they empty their J feeder, and they have to have a bowl almost immediately after I pull them out of, let them out of the box, because they just go through that amount of feed. These satins, this satin mama here, whenever I was feeding her through the summer, I was feeding the New Zealand mama through the summer. Neither one of them had babies on them, and I was just feeding just them. This mama would eat about half what the New Zealand mama did. And so, although they're not nearly as big as the New Zealanders or Californians, I think that the feed to meat ratio is still just as good, and they do have a meaty conformation, so you can get meat out of them. They also, because they're a little smaller, you don't have to devote as much cage space, so they don't have to have as big of a cage as a New Zealand or a Californian would. And also, in addition to them being good meat rabbits, they're also, because they have a very soft, satiny fur. They're not velveteen like Rex's, but they have a satiny sheen to their fur. They have a really satiny, smooth fur, and they make great pets because of that. And also for the pelts, if you keep the pelts, they're great for that too. And because it's for us, I mean, we sell our babies as well as eat them, because for everyone that we sell, we just take that money and put it into the feed for the rest of them, and that makes any of the meat that we get out of our rabbits free. And satins are a great pet rabbit too, as well, because they have the personality of a bigger rabbit, the whole lot easier going personality. I have found that the bigger the rabbit, the bigger rabbits have the more easygoing personality. They have that good easygoing personality, but they're a little bit smaller, and so a lot of people really like to have them as pets. They're also great for showing. But whenever I first got my satins, I didn't get satins because I wanted satins. I got satins because that's what was available. I was having a hard time finding meat rabbits, and I knew that I had heard of satins, and I had heard that they were a good dual purpose rabbit. And so when I found them available, I went ahead and got them. And then after I got them, I fell in love with the breed, because they're just a really awesome breed. And as far as meat, for our personal meat, they're fantastic for meat, because like I said, they don't eat as much, they cost less, they eat less than New Zealand's, they also take less cage space, and yet you still get a lot of the same meat benefits and the same feed to meat ratio. So for me, I just love the satins. I think they're a great breed. They're a fantastic personality, and I would love to find some red satins, because I would love to get me a line of red satins. Right now I have the mama bred to the black satin, the broken black satin buck that we have. So I'm hoping to get some broken blacks out of the next litter. But anyway, that's just a little bit about satins and the satin rabbits that I have, and what I like about the satins. So there you go.